Hello and welcome along to the Sports Express show. So the third test is done and dusted at St. George's Park, and England have come back. Ghana have come back again. They lead again in the series 2-1, and it's also playful in the final test in Johannesburg at the Wanderers Stadium. So Sanele, we're back again here.
Yeah.
We're back where we were last year. We're back how we finished 2019.
Yes.
It's almost like we live in this bubble of hope and despair. Right, so the furthest up we can go is the hope,
yes,
and then we go down to the despair again.
Yeah, it's an abusive relationship.
A very abusive one.
So it's one of those things where, yes, they say they love you and you stay, but they beat the shit out of you.
But you can't leave as well.
So you don't leave.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's the same thing. I mean, to lose by an innings and 53 runs, that tells you a story. At home, that makes it even worse, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's sort of expected against India and Indian conditions, but to lose like that at home is disgraceful.
Absolutely disgraceful, man. The capitulation from our top order again. Speechless. Absolutely no words.
Look,
as to how that whole transpired. I mean, what do we even say about that? It's terrible.
No, but we've been saying the same thing.
That's the thing, though. We've been saying the same thing, and we've always had this hope that it's going to change.
I mean, if you look at last week's video, I was saying we're definitely going to win this one. That's what I said.
Wait, are we also at fault maybe for being too hard on ourselves and expecting too much? Because, as they always say, it's the expectation that kills you, right? Not the fact that you lost.
Yes.
It's the fact that you're expected to win that kills you.
But we're South Africa.
No,
but
we're not the same.
Yeah, I get it, but we're South Africa. That's the thing. But we have all this history and heritage and winning, especially in test matches. But now to lose, and to lose like that, and to lose like that at home.
And it's always about the manner in which you lose, right?
Exactly.
It's not, I mean, everyone loses.
Exactly.
All top teams in all sports lose matches, right? So we're allowed to lose a game or a test match or whatever, but it's the manner in which you go down.
You don't lose like that at home, brother. You like our hands, Lord. Like, I don't know about it. You just don't do that. And we lost badly against England in South Africa. What more can be said? I mean, the only shout out that we can give is to Maharaj and Pretorius. And
that was a spirited fight at the end.
That was a spirited fight at the end because they knew they were going to lose. So why not just have fun anyway?
Yeah.
And I mean, Maharaj was just dollaring because he had that freedom.
You know what's the most frustrating thing about this? It's the fact that it's not that England are that good.
That's the thing.
That's the most frustrating thing. Because now we're just turning them into these worldies who are just knocking us off the water. It's just how terrible we are.
And here's the thing. They have people who are injured. They have people who are sick. They don't have James Anderson. They don't have Jofra Archer. And yet they dollar us by an inning.
They could even lose Ben Stokes and still beat us.
They don't need the Ben Stokes factor. So it's just one of the things. I was having a discussion with my brother and he was like, the problem that we have is that we never replace the people that retired. We never replaced Graham Smith. We never replaced Jacques Collins. We never replaced A.B. de Villiers. We never replaced Amla. We just don't have not even one player that replaced any of them.
Yeah.
So we're still in that phase of trying to find players to replace these current stalwarts that left the game. So we are pretty much fucked.
but despite everything, I think on my side, I would just implore everyone to just calm down. We're in a transition phase right now. As much as we're getting screwed left, right, and center. But I think we should just lower our expectations. We are not a top team anymore, guys. We're not. I'm sorry, we're not.
At home.
That's the thing. Whether you're home or away, it's like if you're not at the top of your game, you're just not at the top of your game.
It's like a robber coming into your house and beating the shit out of you. And they have that confidence to beat the shit out of you.
Exactly. That's because they have the confidence because of where you are at that point in time. We are not a top team at the moment. We are in transition. We are blooding in new players to take the forwards and go forward, and we're gonna get beaten. I think it's about time everyone accepts that and we all move on from there. Don't you think? It's gonna be hard. I know it's hard because we're talking about the heritage. We're South Africa. We're playing at home, but let's be realistic here, guys.
Yeah, no.
Come on, let's be realistic.
Bubuhlungu wona, kodwa ke, no, unyanisile. No, it's
Yeah,
true.
no, we
It's the
have to be
expectation.
realistic.
Sorry, it's the expectation
That kills you, yeah.
That's the one that actually kills you, not the
Yeah.
loss. So having said that, I think let's just go into the fourth test, see what happens.
Yeah.
Let's not expect it, because I've been saying we're definitely gonna win. We're definitely gonna win, especially after the first test match.
Yeah, very
But
promising that
very
we're gonna do
promising.
something.
And actually something happened in the first match,
We
which
won it.
gave us the impetus
Yeah.
to think, hey, we can actually do this.
Yeah.
But it didn't happen, and it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
So let's just enjoy Test cricket and go and enjoy the ODIs as well when they come to a province near you.
The last one. So Temba Bavuma is coming back to the squad. Pehluwayo, Jeff Hendricks as well. Any difference there? Or if they're coming in, then who's coming out for you?
You know what? At this point, everybody should
Get
be
rid of the
coming.
captain.
He has made some shoddy decisions. Look,
No, it's been shocking.
Listen,
it's been shocking.
Here's one thing: out of all the sports that we talk about, being a captain in the cricket sphere is the hardest
Yes.
captaincy that there
Yes,
is.
definitely.
So let us not put that aside. But we cannot just say that he has been good. He's been shocking
Yeah.
with his decision making, with his own performances.
Yeah.
So everybody's head is on the block, except for, I feel, Quinton de Kock. That's
Yeah.
the only person
No,
where he
yeah.
can feel relatively safe. He can also be under review, but I don't feel, out of all the players, I think he's the safest. But apart from the players coming in, I hope Utemba obviously
Yeah.
does well, because when they dropped him, he's been banging in the runs. So
And,
hopefully,
and he's been a scapegoat as well a lot.
Exactly. So hopefully that can translate into the international scene, so he can stop being the scapegoat. But apart from that, I don't really see much. Let us keep it under the weather. Let us keep it the way it is now. Let us just be subdued. And if we win, great stuff. Doubt it. But if we lose, it won't be like, oh, heart is broken.
No KG as well. Got suspended. Is banned for the last test. For celebrating. For having a personality.
That's the thing, though. That's the thing that I don't understand.
Yeah.
He got suspended for celebrating. Okay, he got into the personal space of the batsman. But I feel, so what? So what if he got him out?
Yeah, well, cricket is the only sport where you get punished for having a personality, for having passion.
And I was listening
Yeah.
to Kevin Peterson saying, yeah, I understand when you celebrate, but don't come into my personal space, blah, 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 blah. Like,
It's sports,
It's
guys.
sports, bro.
Yes,
It's
sir.
sports. Like, when you achieve, and if you look at the lead up to that wicket, we were, like, England were
Exactly, it was relief.
just, it was that absolute relief, because England were dollering us.
Yes.
England were, so it was that, like, finally, like,
Yes.
you know, and it was
He's
a brilliant
out.
wicket, and he celebrated. Now you're gonna punish him for celebrating? No, guys. But anyway, like, it's one of those things that we have to deal with, and no, he's not there, so we're probably gonna get thumped, to be honest. We're probably gonna get thumped.
No, look, I've made peace with anything that's going to happen going forward. So
I just think what we should do now as the South African public, just go to the ODIs and just have a fantastic time. Just watch cricket
and have
Don't-
a family time.
Just have a family
No
time.
expectation.
No expectation, none of those things. Just
Yeah.
go there, have a full day of just enjoying your cricket. Have a hectic dop so it can even be better. Just don't drink and drive, and just enjoy it. That's
Yeah,
it.
'cause-
Go there without expectation and just love it. That's it.
Because at the end of the day, we still love cricket, so we're going to watch it.
Exactly. But anyway, guys, thank you again for tuning in. Nothing really else to report on cricket, or no further developments. Just, yeah, you can tell we're down, bro. Sorry. Just tune in next time. Ciao.